Yeah, let's cross now to Nigeria's largest city and correspondent Anna Cunningham. Anna, tell us where you are.
Okay, François, I am just right down at this scene now. You can see the ambulance behind me. What's just happened, literally in the last 30 seconds, it appears that they may have found somebody. We've seen this a couple of times in the last few hours. Lots and lots of people rushing by, following an ambulance that's taking somebody out of here. The digger is currently continuing to dig. Basically, just to give you a picture of the scene, it's incredibly crowded, these streets, densely populated. We're just going to have to move a minute here as this ambulance goes down as well. Really not a huge amount of ambulances. You know, you'd expect at a scene like this to see ambulances back to back, and at the moment, really, I've only seen 2 or 3 at the most coming to this site. The digger is continuing to try and break down these incredibly heavy concrete blocks. Really, it just seems to have concertinaed right down. We know that there was a school. I've just spoken to one of the emergency officials at the site, and he has confirmed that it was an illegal school operating out of this building. So that, again, puts a different issue on it, and maybe explains why nobody knows, nobody can give an exact number of children and adults who were in that building when it collapsed earlier this morning.
Yeah, explain to us, an illegal school, you say?
An illegal school, yeah, that's just being confirmed to us by one of the officials who's been on site all day, and he said that they will be investigating that. But as I say, that really goes to explain why we've been hearing so many different numbers. I mean, initially we did hear possibly up to 100 children could be in this. The official I spoke to said he didn't think it was perhaps as many as that. He did confirm that 40 people have been brought out of the building. He couldn't say whether they were adults or children. He had no figures on that. But he did also say that a number of bodies have also been brought out. In about 30, 45 minutes, it's going to get dark here. This is a part of Lagos that has no electricity. They have promised that they're going to bring big lights in. They're going to floodlight the building collapse site, and they're going to continue working. He said, this management official, until the last person is found and they know that nobody is inside that collapsed building.
And again, Anna, this happened around 10 a.m. local time.
Yeah, so we are about 7 or 8 hours on now from that time. And the situation remains the same. Streets are crowded, like I said, incredibly densely populated. There are makeshift shops and businesses around this area, very difficult for vehicles to pass through. And all I've seen since I've been at this site for about 4 hours now is 2 or 3 ambulances. There's one main digger operating actually on top of the concertina building. And there's a forklift truck, and there's one fire engine. It's clear that the emergency services are really struggling here to deal with this. And some of the people that I have spoken to have also said that what has angered them is there's no crowd control. So, you know, when we talk about stories like this of collapsed buildings, we sometimes see people asking for total silence. You can perhaps hear the hum of people talking around us. There's been no silence. So the rescuers are unable to hear if there is anybody calling or crying out within that collapsed building at the moment, because people are just moving all around. Some people have been clambering up on top of the building site. So it's a very difficult situation. I imagine when it gets dark, it's going to become even more precarious.
All right, Anna Cunningham, do check in with us as we get more updates live from that scene on Lagos Island.